Can we talk? This is a PSA. This is a service announcement, urgent warning for any Black Americans who are planning to come to Africa. Don't make my mistakes. Don't make my mistakes. Now, if you're a Black American and you're watching this video, welcome. Fine. Everyone's welcome to watch, to be here. It's specifically for Black Americans. You'll see why in a minute. It's mainly just, I don't want people to make the mistake I made. It's about expectations, and it's about it's about a lot. Look, let's just get right into it. And I'm a Black American woman, so this is my first time on the continent of Africa. I chose Ethiopia. It's beautiful here, you can see that. But my first few days here, like maybe even the first 5 days, were hard. It was very disappointing. Like, I just had so many disappointing experiences, one after another, and it all could have been avoided. And like, I see that now. It's like mindset. I came here like, I'm an American woman, but I'm coming to the homeland, to the motherland for the first time, and like, I'm about to get in touch with my roots, my culture, my people. On one hand, I can see how that sounds reasonable and normal, but now I think it was like almost low-key delusional. Let's talk about what happened and what started happening, and also though why now I'm having a great time. So like, it's only a little, something shifted in my mindset after a couple of days that changed my perspective, but now I love it. Like, I'm having a great time now. I'm in this beautiful space. Like, we can talk about this place later and like what's great, but like, okay, starting from the beginning. So I arrived flying in from France. I'm a Black American, but I do live in Paris. But so flew in from France. My hotel couldn't pick me up, which they normally would have, but they couldn't pick me up because their shuttle broke. So I had to take a taxi. Also fine. But I get down to the taxi area and immediately they're like, oh, what country are you from? Like, do you have euros? Do you have dollars? Can we get some dollars and tips? And by the way, these are guys who like work for the taxi company. They're not like street beggars or something like that are out. They're just like some normal 20-something, mid-20s guys who are at the airport, working out to the airport. And I'm thinking like, nah, bro, I'm home. Like, we're talking about dollars. I don't, like, no. And they weren't so overly pushy or aggressive, but it was just kind of like, no, okay, whatever, let's move on. So I'm at the hotel, I'm walking around the city. It's just, I came here wanting to feel like I fit in. That's the main thing. I came here wanting to feel like I fit in, but at every juncture, I'm a foreigner. And that's why I say I think it was almost low-key delusional, because of course I'm a foreigner. I'm American. I don't have a shared culture with anyone who's born and raised in Africa, right? Like, I don't have a shared language. Like, first of all, so even just walking down the street, I did see people notice me, looking at me, like knowing that I'm a foreigner, and kind of like checking me out. Like, my hair is different. My hair is not that of like a typical African Ethiopian woman. I'm sure the way I dress is different. But then even if they don't notice right away, my skin is the same tint as a lot of East African women. So even if they don't notice right away that I am a foreigner, the minute I open my mouth, we can't speak the same language. Like, I don't speak the local language. Like, I'm not able to communicate at that level. And then, like, in a way, that language barrier was like a big barrier. And it was like, it's a huge barrier to like sameness in a way of like, or wanting to fit in a country. Like, how can you really fit in when you don't even speak the same language? I guess the crux of it is that for my first several days here, I kept feeling like a foreigner as opposed to feeling like someone who was home. And that experience hurt my feelings initially, right? Like, it made me disappointed. Okay, so I'm back at home in Paris, and I wanted to pop in just to add a little bit of context that's sort of missing here, because I felt awkward about the whole thing when I was there. But here's the thing. Technically, genetically, I'm actually half Ethiopian. The reason it's awkward is because it's a half I don't know. You know, my Ethiopian parent was born and raised in Ethiopia, but it's not a person that I really know or have a connection with. That person did not raise me. So although technically I'm half, it's just not a half I'm in touch with or know really anything about culturally. And so it adds to why I really thought that in coming to Ethiopia for the first time, it's part of why I had so many expectations. It's why I really wanted to fit in and feel like I fit in, and why it was kind of disappointing when I did it. Like, I was just very disappointed because I think I built it up too much in my head. Like, I think I just arrived thinking like I'm gonna come and I'm gonna feel at home, because I'd hear these other Black Americans talk about going to Africa for the first time, and they're always like, oh, it's amazing to be somewhere where everyone looks like me. I don't know. I mean, like, when I'm at home in Philly, everybody looks like me, right? Like, and actually more so, right? Like, when I'm at home in Philly, like, we dress kind of similarly, I guess, you know, like, yeah, when I'm at home in Philly, people look like me. So no, I didn't come here to Africa for the first time and everyone looks like me. They look different, you know, like, and then how can I really feel at home when I can't just communicate easily with people? So the shift that I had in mindset, because by the way, this video is not at all to discourage people, Black Americans or anyone, from visiting Africa. This is my first country on the continent that I'm visiting, and there will be many more. But I guess the shift in mindset that I'm advocating for others and that I had for myself is simply the realization that I'm a Black American woman visiting Africa. Like, I'm a tourist, you know? I'm a tourist, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a tourist in a foreign country. And like, if I look at it that way, all of a sudden the expectations are different. The weight is different. It's not this heavy, deep experience that I'm expecting to have, because it's kind of like, you know how if you go to a movie and like you're expecting it to be like amazing, the best movie you've ever seen, and let's say the movie is good, you're disappointed. You know, like, as opposed to if you go in just like hoping that it'll be a good movie, and then it is a good movie, you're like, wow, great. And I think I went into it just really, really expecting this kind of amazing transcendental experience, like stepping down in the motherland for the first time. And I have that. And like, I think that probably a lot of people don't. And I think it's probably why, you know, I'm in a lot of expat groups and different groups. I think it's probably why a lot of people leave. You know, like, we come to these countries, we go there, we live there for a little while, especially countries in Africa. I think the expectations we have, I'm not sure if they're realistic. I'm not sure I know now my expectations weren't realistic. But once I started seeing my trip as I'm an American woman traveling to a country in Africa, all of a sudden I can have a good time. All of a sudden I can like it. All of a sudden the fact that, you know, I'm a foreigner and I don't speak the language, it's not a big deal. I didn't speak the language in India. I didn't speak the language in Thailand. I had amazing times. But when I was in Thailand and when I was in India, I didn't expect anyone to think I was a local. I didn't expect anyone to treat me like I belonged there. I knew I didn't. I knew it wasn't my home country. You know, and so like that little shift has made a big difference. And like, now I'm having a great time. I'm in Arba Minch, Ethiopia, at a really pretty resort that you can see behind me. The Haile Resort. If you come to Arba Minch in Ethiopia, it's the only place I would ever stay. And while I'm here, it's great. The food's great. The people are great. Also, if you come to this town, there's like this amazing Jamaican restaurant. There's like a guy who's Jamaican, but he's from Miami, and like, he's been in Ethiopia for a long time. But I was talking with him. He's seen a lot of expats come and go, right? People that the culture is different. Like, we just have to have our expectations right, so that we're not too disappointed when we get here, and so that we can still have a good time. So there are a lot of positive things that the continent of Africa, I'm sure, has to offer. This is just my first country, my first experience. There will be more to come, I'm sure. I have my eye on Ghana. I have my eye on Kenya. I have my eye on Rwanda. There are so many amazing places to visit, but I'm going to know when I get there that I'm going as a tourist to check things out. And it doesn't mean I can't ever live somewhere else and I can't like it. But I think that not going in with the expectation of fitting in, not going in with the expectation of feeling like I have found my people when I have a totally different culture, a totally different language, I think it's more healthy and I think it's more realistic. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like, honestly, I want to talk about it. I hope we can have just like a nice, respectful conversation. Like, I don't feel any sort of malice or anything in my heart. Like, I'm having a great time. It's pretty here. First few days, as I said, were hard and difficult and disappointing. I'm over it now. Like, I'm in this pretty place with really kind people with good food. So, like, it's all love. But I think that mindset shift was important. And I'm curious if you have visited anywhere in Africa, what your experience was. Maybe it was different, like, or maybe it was the same. I don't know. Tell me what you think.